So what is up, guys? Welcome to our reveal today, and it is duos again. Actually, duos are getting 2 triple rare legions. So yes, duos becomes money grabby, sadly. So let's take a look at duo lovely angel Nemuel, and a legion with Vepar, and we'll take a look at both. So effect, once per turn, when your rear guard is returned to your hand, if this unit is legioned. So this continues. Counterblast 2 to add 2 cards with the same name as that unit from your deck to your hand, and then this unit gets a critical until the end of turn. Why is this an easier Iori? What the okay. In addition, if you have 3 cards in your hand with the same name as your Vanguard, so her or this, you countercharge 2. She also has another effect where she Soul Blast 1 and return one of your duo rear guards to your hand. So that's how she could profit off her own effect. So let's take a look at Miss Vepar, her Legion mate. When this unit is returned to the hand, Counterblast 1 to add a card with the same name as your duo unit from your deck to your hand. In addition, if you have 3 cards in your hand with the same name as your Vanguard, so her or her, you countercharge 1 for this effect, but you count on a rear guard, you can countercharge 1. But on Vanguard, you can countercharge 2, so it's like you get your CB back if you have 3 of these in your hand, or the G2, there's 3 in your hand. Just depends. Anyways, you can obviously have, pretty much you can do 2 things, actually. You could get the crit by just returning this, adding 2 of this to your hand, and guess what? You countercharge 2, and you pretty much got a crit without wasting CB at the end of the day, because you countercharge 2 CB. Which is interesting, but obviously this effect is going to be used for PG searching. Are you kidding me? Why wouldn't we use this for PG searching? It is so godly to use, and once it's Legion, and whatever card you return, you can CB2, add 2 more copies, and you're going to be able to get cards. And obviously, the trigger layout for this deck can actually go maybe stands or heavy crit pressure. Who knows? But maybe possibly stands, depending. But yes, this is actually really good, and you know what? I'm okay with that. It's great. Honestly, this card has really... I mean, duos have been getting better and better every time. I mean, when I first started playing the deck, I thought it was really nice, but now I think the Legion, both of these units are like really good in their own way, where Victoria is her own Roan, and this is just her... And Nemuel is just Iori on crack, which is great. So back to this, when it says a unit. To understand this effect, it just says unit. Doesn't matter. It matters where on the field. They didn't tell you it's going to be on the field, but it's implied it's a field thing. So when it says, when this card returns back to your hand, you target a card on your field and add a copy of it. So say you place a G2 in another column, say you want to get a copy of Roan, you get a copy of Roan. Example, if there's a PG on the field, the PG will stay on the field, but you get a PG to your hand. Now you have to find a way to return the PG that you put on the field to get a search effect off this. The difference between this and Roan wasn't a hit effect to add the PG. This is just, you have to target the PG on your field. Now you have to try to return the PG you just placed back to your hand. But obviously there's ways to do that, so that's not really an issue for this deck in general. They do a lot of soul blasting, actually. This one does. So, mind your soul. I don't know if we're running those 5k soul blast units. You can also do that as your soul blasting if you want. But every time you try to re-legion, guess what? You build up 2 cards in the soul again. So, again, you'll be able to always countercharge. So, this countercharge 2 doesn't seem too... I mean, this countercharge 2 is like there, here, and there. But, I mean, you get the countercharges, the normal 5ks. You'll be able to do it. Get the normal stuff off at the end of the day. And the fact that this goes critical is really... really sexy. Really sexy, I'm not going to lie. Duos have been prospering very well, and I think they're going to be really good in Legion format now more than ever. They have so many ways to PG search, and once you Legion those PGs back, and if you say you had 4 PGs in your hand, your opponent went through 3 of them, Legion, get this chick back out, Legion for it, Legion for her, then do a Soul Blast effect to return that PG, CB2, add those PGs back to your hand, you're back to 3 PGs, and possible intercepts. Yeah. That's pretty deadly. I'm not going to lie to you. That could be really deadly. And if you have 2 PGs, even better. You can get those 2 PGs back with ease. If you even lose 2 PGs that turn and you still have 2 PGs in your hand, you can place 1, return it, and bada bing, bada boom, you're back to 4 almost every single turn. And if you have intercepts, that's really just putting some icing on the cake there. It's really nice. Well, that's why I said the counter might do you better, since you might want to use your units, your 11Ks, you call them out, and as long as you have the Soul Blast too, you can do it. Keep in mind, you still have the Soul Blast for this, so mind your soul and mind your manners there. That's how this card plays, and that's how it's going to work. The fact that this card exists now just makes you want to play Bermuda more for how much crazy combos and big brain plays they're inventing for the deck. Could this deck actually run split triggers? It's a possibility, very much a possibility, but obviously maybe more draws than the crit, maybe 7 draws to crit, maybe have some aggressive trick style or something. I don't know. It just depends what you want at the end of the day. Yeah. Obviously, you can go pretty heavy with this deck in general, believe it or not, because they have lots of ways to add cards now. But obviously, you need the draws to get your cards in, and obviously try not to deck out. If you're going to play Draw Turbo with this type of deck in particular, you got to be very careful with your soul, which is the important thing. Quantity's going to be there to help you to Soul Blast 1 and Counter Blast 1 to draw a card. Obviously, this is another soul, like I said. Duos and Legion are very micromanaging on the soul prowess, so be careful with your soul charging and your soul blasto. Because if you're not, and you're going to be very disappointed. But the good thing is, once you do a re-Legion, you have 2 more cards in the soul for a lot of Soul Blast plays. So you're good there. 1 Legion gives you 2 free cards. There you go. Now you just Soul Blast those cards, re everything back in order, and you're good to go. It's beautiful. But that Vepar is actually pretty good. I mean, builds up your intercept game. The other thing, and you can. There's so many things about duos. They can build up an intercept game, and they can build up their PG game, all in one clan. It's really good. Like really, really good. Like it's nutty. It's very nutty. It's like amazing how far duos are coming along. But this was a good reveal. I'm not even mad. I mean, listen. This is it. This is a good clan. Expensive clan, but it's a good clan for if you're a BT user. But the fact that this game's a freaking crit and you get to add 2 copies, which means you can build up intercepts, PGs, you got the whole shebang with you. You're never without 2 intercepts. It's like 10 times better Neo Nectar, I guess. I feel like it'd be 10 times better Neo Nectar because you can actually get PGs. Easy PGs. Pretty much. So there's that. There's that nonsense. But yes, this is looking pretty solid, and I'm liking what I'm seeing. Duos is strong as hell, and honestly, this is beautiful. These are just beautiful cards. Like, both these releases are really beautiful. They don't... You legit always will have a PG, and you can always have an intercept. It's like both these cards are just beautiful. They're great. They're nice. 10 out of 10. Love. All the love with Bermuda. Anyway, guys, that's all we have for you today. Looks like Duo is starting off this set very, very strong. That much I can tell you. My God, I'm going to be a Bermuda main by the end of set 20. That's for sure. It's so hard to pick a main these days. I mean, I like Genesis, but Bermuda Triangle's really, like, killing it for me, like, with the way they work things out. I'm just torn. I'm torn between waifu decks, and Bermuda Triangle seems to try to push it with these awesome effects that legit say, yo, PGs? Intercepts? You got the whole shebang, and we're in Legionary, so you can recycle and have yourself a good time. There's a reason why they made this once turn, right? You already know why they made it once per turn. They had no choice. That'd be way too good if this was not. If you could stat, this would be terrible. This would make Bermuda really high tier, in my opinion. The one turn kept them balanced, so thank God for that. Anyways, guys, that's all. Y'all enjoy. I hope you guys enjoyed this sipping session and all that, and a bag of chips. Y'all be good. Y'all stay safe, and looking forward to another reveal because duos are really starting off this set pretty strong. Peace out.